There are over 7 billion people on this planet, so each of us is bound to have someone who looks exactly like our identical twin. Like me and Idris Elba. I'm just kidding, sadly. And when it comes to being a professional athlete, your face is known by millions. Therefore, it's not that hard for fans to spot your exact lookalike. I'm Justin Fraction, and here are the 20 best doppelgangers in sports. Number 20, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Wigglesworth. Aaron Rodgers, the NFL's best quarterback, Super Bowl champion, and two-time league MVP. Meet Mr. Wigglesworth, one of the most infamous stand-up comedians in the history of England. Number 19, Paul McLean's clone. Paul McLean coached the Ottawa Senators for 3 full seasons before getting fired during his 4th in 2015. At least he has a clone who can attend any meetings he doesn't feel like attending. Number 18, Manu Ginobili and Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Allow us to introduce Manu Ginobili, a 4-time NBA champion and icon of the San Antonio Spurs. He looks just like Ahmadinejad, who served as the president of Iran from 2005 to 2013. Number 17, Drew Brees and Rutherford B. Hayes. Drew Brees did a great job serving as the American president over 130 years ago. Oh, never mind. That's Rutherford B. Hayes, 19th president of the USA. Number 16, Lane Kiffin and Daniel Tosh. Ah, yes, Mr. Kiffin, the offensive coordinator of the evil empire that is Alabama. He looks just like the ever-popular comedian Daniel Tosh. Tosh has even played Lane in a skit called Kiffin's Crimson Corner, where he trashes the coach and the hated Crimson Tide. Number 15, Pete Carroll's sister? Pete Carroll's a Super Bowl winning coach on the Seattle Seahawks. His twin, Pia Sundhage, is a former Swedish soccer star who used to coach the U.S. women's national team. They're identical, except Sundhage would have probably run the ball at the 1-yard line. Number 14, Kobe Bryant and Eric Kennard Jr. Both are used to winning. Bryant won 5 NBA championships and 2 Olympic gold medals. Kennard Jr. won a silver medal at the 2012 Summer Olympics in track and field. Man, the resemblance is creepy. Number 13, Phil Mickelson and Emilio Estevez. Mickelson is one of the best golfers of his generation, winning 3 Masters titles. Estevez guided the Mighty Ducks to a Minnesota State Pee Wee Championship and helped the USA win the gold medal at the 1994 Junior Goodwill Games. Both have done well, we must say. Number 12, Sidney Crosby and Andy Samberg. Crosby has 2 Stanley Cups and a pair of Olympic gold medals and is simply the best hockey player on this planet. Samberg is one of the funniest men in Hollywood, but his best acting gig would involve doing something with Crosby. Number 11, Sean Payton and Shawn Michaels. Payton is one of the better NFL coaches of the 2010s, guiding his New Orleans Saints to a Super Bowl 44 championship. Meanwhile, Shawn Michaels could sweet chin music anyone who doubts his resemblance to Payton. Number 10, Stan Van Gundy and Ron Jeremy. Same face, different careers. Van Gundy is the head coach of the Detroit Pistons. Jeremy went on to become one of the most infamous names in adult film. Number 9, Steve Blake and Alex Smith. On second thought, maybe we shouldn't have included this one. It's clearly the exact same person. Number 8, Rick Carlisle and Jim Carrey. Man, I've always wanted to ask the basketball coach if he and Jeff Daniels started my favorite comedy of the 90s, Dumb and Dumber. Number 7, Marshall Henderson and Sid from Toy Story. Uh-oh, Henderson's going to explode that basketball. Take cover, toys. Number 6, Andy Murray and Andrew Garfield. You're telling me a guy can play Spider-Man and win Wimbledon at the same time? My mind is blown. Number 5, Carlos Bianchi and Larry David. Dear Mr. Bianchi, one of the better soccer players to ever live. Thank you so much for writing Seinfeld. It's the best show of the 90s. Serenity now. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Man hands. Ooh, I guess you're not Larry David. Anybody tell you that you look like him? Number 4, Kyle Korver and Ashton Kutcher. You play professional basketball, you start on 2.5 Men and That 70s Show, and you're married to Mila Kunis? You've got the perfect life, whether you're Mr. Korver or Mr. Kutcher. Number 3, Bill Russell and Morgan Freeman. When you see one of these guys on the street, would you A, ask him what it's like to win all those NBA trophies, or B, tell him he was awesome in the Dark Knight trilogy? Number 2, John Elway and Gary Busey. Dude, thank you for winning Denver 2 Super Bowls and signing Peyton Manning. I mean, you are hilarious. I love Lethal Weapon. Wait, wrong guy? No, wait. Mr. Elway, is that you? Whoever you are, you're awesome. And number 1, Hunter Pence and Mar from Home Alone. How did this guy go from trying to kidnap Macaulay Culkin to playing in the majors? He also hasn't changed a bit in over 20 years. Did we miss any other sports doppelgangers? Tell us by joining us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.